Down into the B site, we get opening kills. Man advantage for the T's. Dual Berettas moving through the control window, and so things seem secure. Where's the bomb?
They're holding on to this lower site for now. Bomb sits atop, and the plant, oh, it's a fake plant. They're still insecure about what they're holding, but Che in this spot, they've got a really good position, I think, and yeah, Dooley's gets that first kill, not the second.
Peels back slightly, Sadzin into the clutch. Gonna be tough to get into this one, especially whenever you see somebody on the top silo. Even more difficult now that he's gone ahead to give up, so.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale. Be smart like the terrorist.
That's when we first sort of saw him turn heads a little bit. Okay, some pressure on ramp. Dumao here gets the first kill.
Right,
they slowed this down.
A bit weird. You've got a player in front of the smoke, so again, that's that threat of the pistols with Legacy I was talking about. They meet their maker towards the ramp, but they did a good job of it last round to recover. Again, didn't lose as much. This one's certainly sketchier. MAC-10 still in play now in Sadzin's hands, but as Lotto goes for a reposition, we do see the Red Canids getting dangerously close to this. SMG's been added to the equation of the upper defense, and it's going to be Lotto to just stay tucked in.
They have to worry about Hut at the same time. CTs want to push. Perfect moment to do it.
Oh, it's a bit labored. He takes damage in return. You've got low health bars for the Canids. Great grenade from Che Jesus off the backboard. And that's Dumao down. Softened up from ramp and finished off. Nissim's flank soon to be in position, and it feels like Canids have hit the brakes a bit too long. This Hut player's not going to turn around, I don't think. Waiting for his chance, they actually jump in on him, and so bomb hits the ground. Man advantage taken. Vent player cleared, though, back to the 2v2. And as Nissim clears over towards Squeaky Door, they will finish this. They do it with even less.
Yeah. We've seen Legacy rotate quickly downstairs. They've been looking for this moment, I think. And they'll pre-smoke this even without the audible. This is very smart. Dodging the flash too.
Lux out of bullets. He gets traded out, and then history is going to roll that down into the B site. Nissim thought he had a little more space, but he comes out to a very prepared history, going in for a second kill. And all the while, Drop will be content to sit outside. So no pressure on the cross. And then Lux just kind of swarmed by numbers.
Was that Lux not, did he mess up a reload? Because he had that free rotation down the vent. It didn't seem like he shot that many bullets, and then he had to reload after like 5 or 6. Maybe could have made that a 2K, so it might have been a mechanical error. This one's just with a lurk. Let's see if Che ends up going to clear this, or if he's just holding back.
Ramp player sees an opportunity, but a bit labored means Venom Zera gets the trade back. Good challenge from Dumao on red, and Sadzin wants a piece of this ramp action, but gets burned away. So holding on to the 4v3, it's Red Canids to go downstairs. And there's no resistance here just yet. We see that scramble coming out from Secret, dropping utility in front of Venom Zera.
Oh, but they get control side.
And as they sink 2 players into it, they will plant on that side of the silo, knowing ramp is not going to get challenged in that timing. Red Canids knew the window, and now they're just going to sit drop inside sight, awaiting that potential of a flank, but the flank's not coming.
History has another molly here as well. This could make things a lot worse if it comes down to the last second of time. Venom Zera is the first person to have pressure put on him, and Drop wins his 2 duels.
Tries to get another one, but the Op's going to clip him on the other side of the fire. Venom Zera, instant headshot. It's pressure for the retake, and he wants nothing to do with it. Off of the bomb site and away, it is Red Canids with a 4th round, 5 rounds into play.
Damn, and that's, you know, winning that last round with a Tech 9 to work with, and now winning this round, absolutely destroying the economy here for Legacy. This is an awful start for them, but
as they kernel up. And last time Canids made this mistake of walking into the ramp room, losing 2 players to Dumao. Now it's going to be Sadzin trying to deal with pressure from both sides of the A site, and it's a clean headshot that gets him into the bomb site, but the recovery's right there. And we get this push off of the site. Big Deagle pickup from within it. 5-7 comes back, and with lobby control here as well.
Oh, come on.
The pistols just don't mix.
Wow, what a round, man. From between the pistols and the scout headshot, that was masterful control of the situation. And
this is a great chance for Canids, though it was anyways. Highest win percentage on Nuke. versus domestic opposition. Getting torn apart on the HUD play. That round goes about exactly how you'd anticipate with nothing bought into it. I hope Drop's done with his reading. You know, the opening days of any stage of a major, going 2-0, 0-2, that is the nightmare fuel.
You just got to pray your form is right.
Yeah.
It's rough.
You can have an off day today.
Ooh, this is a pretty quick cross as well, and the rotations this time aren't quite as fast. Your Lux is going to be late to this, and they're going to let him by. And this smoke lets him know that they can actually get forward.
Wow. Able to get away from the vents. They don't pounce on him. Sadzin trying to get into the action, takes a bullet to the head. His history, yet again, has been good from the double door cross to get into the Astralis plant zone.
And this next kill, if it's a CT, I don't know if a retake's going to happen. They got to be very careful about this because this round is still alive.
Nissim just glued to the monitor trying to find his moment to strike. We go
Doubled
two
up
players, two, right? Inside this vent. One gets cleared. Will they anticipate a second? That starts to frazzle the players on site, but they let History go unnoticed. And so Lotto, killing Venom Zera, puts it back onto History. He's 2 kills into this round. Gets a third over towards the single door. Knows the route with the last one. And he damn near clutched the vet in there, but he'll play with the time. Forced over into the corner, gives himself a flash, and he's got this. 4 kills or not. It's a clutch for History and a clean entry that also pushed him past Sadzin's op. Oh, Lux gets that
19 damage dink.
Right?
Okay, they followed it up.
Makes it look a bit easier. That kind of shakes up the Canids, but that's ambitious, Lux.
They thought for sure it was going to be an upper exec that he was just getting in front of. He had no ammo. He could have just held back, though.
Nissim peels away from the trophy room. Would hate to be a second victim. You just lose what was man advantage.
Yeah, he thought he was about to pull off a flank again. The comm right there was they're coming upper, but that wasn't true. Now they'll actually re-aggress towards it, and Lotto, if he throws his nade, he's going to get called out.
Yeah, they know he's here, and he's not able to shut down Che. Molotov on Nissim's feet forces him into the action. Che gets himself a double kill, and this was 5v4 with plenty of bodies on this upper hit.
Yeah, it was a miscomm, a misread on the situation. It was a good start, but that in-between timing for RED Canids, and they catch him off guard one more time. They even managed to push back the flank before they went back into HUD.
6 rounds on a T-side of nuke. They're going to be feeling like they're sitting pretty.
They're slotted, man. I mean, when they get downstairs and Lux is a little late, or they get out of HUD and really want to worry about these outside crosses, but they're not going secret. Ooh, that's a nice find. This is just huge because they see that op falling back. Now they're just vulnerable outside. Oh, and they catch a push hitter.
Doom out, gets flashed into the HUD, gets dropped. Sadzin falling out of heaven.
Early.
Now they're going to know about it, but Lotto pushing off-site at least recovers. Critical 2K. Somebody had to step up in those moments.
They're thinking, though, this is a really big opportunity. They know that the CTs are going to be really worried about upper. They have lost health control, so they have to watch the back of this. And I think the mid-round is perfect here for RED Canids. Oh, they catch that too.
Because now there's ambiguity. 25 seconds, you're not quite sure what they do off that frag.
I think they know that lower's open, but they still are tentative about just jumping on it. This is a bomb by itself at the moment. Lux could stop this.
Gotta give yourself enough time to cross over. Venom Zera is the one with that bomb, 10 seconds.
He's waiting for Che.
And as he goes over the cross, CT makes contact. Now a ton more pressure on Che, already sitting 50 health. He's got to commit to it, and he doesn't.
Oh.
He tries to tap it out, and that is just a bit of a fumble on the crossover. The deep angle from ramp ultimately costs them, and Legacy win out 2v2. Canids come in with everything that they can afford. Final round of the half, back again to the outer smokes, but there's vision over top of it. This posted position from Sadzin's going to give him all the info he needs. Meanwhile, utility pressure into the A site. Doom out burns 1 and 2. And as he gets pressured by utility himself, he's going to be banking on his teammates to hold this. Canids take a second. And they are still on the perimeter of this site. One drops down the fence. Cowes Tech9 entry opens up the B site, and this time they're not going to waste the moment.
Oh, now it's scary. They can't go down the vent that easily. Oh, Lotto's not even going for the drop just yet. That bomb's getting planted. They have decon. They have a squeaky lurk as well.
Nissim over towards the ramp. Doesn't end up getting any vision. Drop, 49 health. Walks into the off of Sadzin, who's now looking for that next layer of a hold. But remember, Cowes just working with the Tech9. It was enough to drop down into the vent to get this opening But now he's going to be calling on history to come and join him as those players have already crossed beyond the vent. It's that looming threat behind them. They opt to double up inside of the single door. Missed flash to the bomb site. Certainly not ideal, but that bomb's ticking. And as that Galil tries to get to the action, it's another successful late round moment here for Legacy. It's 6 rounds of a CT side, but slow improvements, piecing these together, ties this game at the half.
They're the team this event without the expectations, right?
Smoke in front of Che. He'll not be able to stop anybody from challenging site. Pressure on Cowes now. Loses a teammate above him. Still plenty of layers left.
Boy.
Or I say plenty. Everybody just gets popped instantaneous, and it's history to the 1v4. Now he knows there's one behind the blue box, but he's got nothing to do about it. Wants to save his Kevlar Berettas. Nissam's got other ideas. So Legacy jump on this opportunity, win their T-pistol, much like the Canids did back in the first half. Ever so slightly.
This is an interesting stack, actually, because they're all coming this direction.
Was assembled towards ramp originally. Just keep that Galil going.
Hey, AK can't do that.
Lux finds 4 frags with the 35 bullets in that bad boy. Easier said than done as we get this rambunctious bunch trying to cross outer. Oh, Nate didn't go deep enough. Looked like it would have exposed something. Instead, Cowes takes a shot to the head, and look how quickly things can go from 0 to 100. Woo. Doom out just charging down through the garage. Gets himself 3 frags.
This round's a wrap. They can't even rotate.
You know, they tried trucking out frag grenades, looking to apply a bit of pressure. He sees that as an invitation. He is on for an ace. A Galil versus a full buy, and he just walks through them one by one, mowing down every body that steps into that crosshair. 5th frag right there for the taking, denied. Venomzera's going to chop him down one shy, but still an excellent round out of Doomau.
He wanted that ace at the Major, and it was just a freebie. You know, the round's over. He's done his job. An amazing round out of Doomau. 4K entry, cleared outside all by himself. Not even the best gun that he could have had.
Very effectively kind of found the Canids not supporting one another, right? 4 separate 1v1s, all very clean kills.
That's going to happen on low utility rounds. You got to make up for it by just putting your rifles in position to just get. But it's always a lot scarier. Oh my, he's got by.
The wall.
He's got by. Oh no, this is Che in secret. Oh my god. He thought he had his head in the wall.
Caution of the smoke, but tucked over towards secret instead. And now suddenly I feel like Che's in a better spot. That was Sadson to take a look at it. He is going to be operating on his own versus 3 if they come this way.
This is scary for Che. They molly the stairs. They're kind of watching this, but not really.
Well-timed peek. Catches one off, but now you are very much locked into this corner.
Oh, what a shot.
Sadson's going to hunt you down. Nowhere to hide there if you are Che. And so found out with the wall bang, Nissam looks to activate on timing. He's gotten past just barely, I thought, but instead takes a quarter of his health down. And now you're playing this game of chicken versus the support that misses. An op shot whiff by history is huge. And now Venomzera gets popped trying to clear up from the corner. Sad's in there to close it. Wallbang into secret. Legacy flawless on this T side.
That is the ultimate heartbreak now, man. That's just one small shot missed, and it's just like a series of dominoes from there. History had a chance to shut down that lurk. They caught him walking out too. He could have got killed multiple times.
What a nuisance Nissam is in that ramp room.
And then Che dying this way as well. Oh my god. I mean, they knew he was there, but still an off shot to the head. Yeah.
Haven't looked in the rear view since switching over to the T side, and look at the tempo thrown out yet again. Doomau challenging into the lower site.
Che is walking
out unprepared, not ready for this pace.
Oh,
a huge change up in the tempo, and they leave Flux just floating around outside. He'll find his. Drop has given you something to work with, at least one kill back the other way, and this chase from Cowes is going to keep him preoccupied, but he's walking into a whole pack of Legacy players. 2 backs turned with the cover. Sadson catches him just around the box.
Yeah, he was looking that way. He was reloading, or he's switching, but got it together just in time.
Even if they, have struggles in the best of 3s, I think this is that turning point where everything, for the first time here in Budapest, just works. Individual levels, certainly good enough to close out this game.
Yeah, they'll all look at each other and be like, hey, we're back.
There it is, right? We've tapped into it. We've tapped into what we know we can deliver. And this, what was 4 versus 2, does get whittled down low. Drop could still offer us something. It would have to be a 4K on the round. And you have to get these last couple with only 50 health. They spot him, they swing in, and we get that successful trade out from Legacy. Again, could have been cleaner with 4 versus 2.
But obviously, Legacy here are going to put a lot of pressure on Ramp. This really comes down to History's rotation, but again, he only has the scout to work with.
This has been a real problem for them in this ramp pressure. There's a follow through with bodies here. Legacy gonna keep.
They lock one downstairs and they open up hell.
Dumao about to peek into what could be 2 if he decides to overstep, but sometimes happy to let them come to him. And it looks like that's the plan. Lock into the corner.
You can't see the vent rotation. They're trying to guess, you know, whether or not the CTs are gonna overfill down here, but they're still mostly upstairs.
Drop sitting solo on the site right now. Utility starts to trickle in. That presence could spook Red Canids to throw another player down. Molotov on drop speed. He will bring Lotto with him. That's one thing. Dumao looks the wrong direction in the lobby.
Wait, he didn't get cleared.
Kawes didn't clear it.
No.
Now,
what? He just looked by him.
He was on your screen. He was on his screen as he looked past. Interesting spot here between Kawes and Dumao, but at the same time,
how many more hurts do you need?
If everything goes downstairs at the same time, then what could still come together? I mean, Bomb is sitting on Nissim's back. He goes to finally plant this. Kawes isn't close enough to stop that bomb plant, and it's Dumao who ultimately strikes first. They get off of the site, they come up from control, and they're gonna still end this. Getting away with 2 ships crossing in the lobby. It feels like Legacy have finally arrived in Budapest. A flawless T-side.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale. Be smart like the terrorist.